Hello, everyone, and welcome to our third and final round of class officer speeches for the night. Seniors, it's so great to see so many of you here to support your Spartan sisters. It has been a crazy year in general. It's especially been a crazy couple months. So I want to thank these two young ladies who have volunteered to run for class officer, who I think both have a lot to bring to the table when it comes to school spirit and to support from you, from the class of 2021. Gonna throw up some comments from our most supportive faculty members in the comments. Mr. D says, make some noise, and Miss McKenney responds. Thank you so much, both of you, for being here. I know we have a lot of other faculty and staff watching, and I hope we have a lot of rising seniors who are also going to be watching. Just a couple things before we get started about how this is going to work. You'll hear speeches from two candidates tonight, and then at the end of this, not half as embarrassed as I am, Isabella, just kidding. At the end of this, I will send out the video with the speeches and also a ballot for you to vote for who you want to represent you on student council next year. That ballot will close on Wednesday at 12 noon, and then on Wednesday evening, we will hear from the candidates for ASB. And then Wednesday night, I will send out the ballot for that. Polls will close on Friday. And on Sunday night at 8 o'clock on ICA Cristo Rey's Weekend Update, we will announce next year's student council live and in person. ICA positive, absolutely, Ariel. Miss McKenney, not quite sure what you're talking about, but thank you for being here. So I think you've heard enough from me. Thank you all for being here. Let's go ahead and hear from our candidates. We're going to go in alphabetical order tonight. So first up, we've got Julianne Cancio. Enjoy.
Hello, Mr. Callahan, Dr. Finero, teacher, staff, and fellow rising seniors. My name is Julianne Cancio, and I'm running to be one of your senior class officers. I really do wish that we were doing this in person right now in the auditorium, but I would still like to take this time for you guys to learn more about me and for me to prove I'm the best candidate to represent you all in student council. I feel like usually these speeches open up with a story about how someone has always wanted to be a leader out in the open in student council, but if I'm being honest with you guys, if I were to travel back in time right now and told my 6th grade self that my high school self was a person who is willing to be out in the open and overall just be a leader in itself, I'd probably 1, laugh on my future self's face, and then 2, go on to Ubu and tell my friends what just happened. But I think in that story, the major change or transition is high school. And in high school, it's been a place for me to be able to evolve and grow into this person who is willing to state her mind and opinions and be a voice for others. And of course, I want to be able to represent the class of 2021's thoughts and opinions. You know, I want to be able to work with other people, work with staff, other students, other leaders in order to address and fix our grievances. And of course, I want to make sure that our class gets all the opportunities that we deserve and that we have a fun year ahead of us. So I feel that I'm ready to take on to this role because I am 1, diligent, and 2, enthusiastic. I'm a person who's really self-motivated and detail-oriented. You know, I like to push through tasks, ensuring that everything that I have done and produced is done to the best of my abilities. Also, from past experience, I've realized that it's really important to be positive, enthusiastic when promoting about these events and activities, and also during them, because you really do get what you put into it. So all in all, I want to use these skills in order to ensure that our class gets the proper fun opportunities that we deserve. And you know, as a class, we sadly have been seen as students with the least amount of spirit. And I think this is because it's based off of spirit points, but I think that our spirit shouldn't just be measured by these numbers. I know for a fact that our class has a lot of spirit. I feel like we just haven't gotten the proper opportunities to showcase them yet. And of course, our class also feels that we have gotten activities and opportunities taken away from us since we got here. And but of course, this upcoming year we're going to be seniors, and it's supposed to be the prime of our high school life. So if you guys vote for me, Julian Cancio, to be your senior class officer, I promise to do my best to help ensure that the senior year is one to remember. So thank you for listening, and I really do hope that you guys are all staying safe, healthy, and that you guys are taking care of yourselves and your families. Bye!
Thank you so much, Julianne. I would say, having taught many of you, there is a lot of school spirit within your class. Perhaps it is not fully aligned with spirit days and rallies and all of that stuff, but I think there is a lot of spirit in your class. And as you become seniors next year, you have a real opportunity to shape what the school looks like and what ICA Cristo Rey is and what ICA Cristo Rey can be. So I want to thank you, Julianne, for that great speech. Next up, here we go. You know her, you love her. Here is Janelle Chua.
Hello to anyone who is watching, students, teachers, staff, and of course the class of 2021. My name is Janelle Chua, and I'm running to be your senior class officer. You may know me as the one who's very loud in class or at a student park, or the one who doesn't keep quiet about K-pop. But today, I'm going to be showing you a different side of me. When I'm class officer, I will devote my time and become a loyal leader. If I start something, I'll always continue it all the way until it's finished and satisfied, among others. I want to help change the present and future of our school. I want all of my Spartan sisters to feel accepted in our ICA Cristo Rey community. In order to accomplish this, I will make it a priority to voice out my and other students' opinions, ideas, concerns about the school and the community. I want everyone's voices to be heard. This school year, the Student Council has done a great job adding more activities and making the school year a fun year in general. I want to make sure our class is always on top when it comes to spirit and spirit points, and it takes a lot of motivation and participation to stay on top. People do not see the potential the class of 2021 has, and I'm going to make sure our class will be the most spirited class there is. I think in adding in more activities, events, especially towards the class of 2021, we are able to have more energy, participation, and lastly, the spirit we've always had. Being able to have fun and spirit is a two-way street. Thank you for listening, and vote for me, Janelle Chua, as your senior class officer. Thank you.
Janelle, I love what you said about spirit being a two-way street. It's not about what you don't have or what you didn't get, but it's about the ways that you can bring that spirit and contribute that spirit to the school community. As the class of 2021, you are the leaders of ICA Cristo Rey. And I think the younger students, I teach sophomores, as you know, so the younger students really do look up to you all for how to respond and how to participate and how to be an ICA Spartan. So I really think that your class, we say realizing potential all the time. I am so looking forward to the class of 2021 realizing your potential next year and realizing how that potential influences those who come after you. So I want to thank Julianne and Janelle for running for class officer. Again, on Wednesday night, we will have our ASB candidates live and in person, live and behind their screens, here to give their speeches and to tell you why you should vote for them. Mr. D sums it up perfectly. You all are an amazing class. I can't wait for your senior year. But I also want to make sure that your senior year is not just complaining about what you didn't get, because it's up to you now. Who knows what next year looks like? You really have the opportunity to shape a lot of that going forward. ASB speeches on Wednesday, sending out the link as soon as this ends. I think that's all there is to say, period. Good night, everyone, and we'll see you on the internet. Take care, vote early, vote once, but also vote again on Wednesday. Goodbye.